In the heart of Benin City, the air is thick with the rhythmic hum of the newspaper press. Efosa watches his father's fingers, permanently stained with the dark ink of a lifetime of work, nearby. His mother sits at the wooden table, her brow furrowed in deep concentration as she counts every single coin earned from the market.
The silence in the room is heavy. Efosa looks down at his failed high school exam paper. The red ink feels like a physical blow, mocking his efforts and his future. He feels the weight of disappointment until a rough,
calloused hand rests on his shoulder. His father does not offer words of pity or anger. Instead, he simply hands Efosa a one-way bus ticket to Lagos. The message is clear. The path forward starts now. Efosa packs his life into a single bag, leaving the ink-stained world of his childhood behind. Lagos is a city that never sleeps, and neither does Efosa. In a cramped apartment, he hunches over his textbooks under the erratic flicker of a dying bulb. Sweat drips into his eyes, but he refuses to blink, solving equation after equation until the morning sun bleeds through the curtains.
The hard work pays off. He walks out of the exam hall, drops his pen, and lets out a breath he feels he has been holding for years. A year later, the University of Benin acceptance letter is in his hands.
But fate has a larger plan. At 25, he tears open a thick envelope from the U.S. Green card lottery. The world stops. His uncle, a Nigerian general, grips his hand with bone-crushing strength.
"Carry yourself with honor," the old man commands. With those words ringing in his ears,
Efosa boards a plane, crossing the ocean to a land of biting cold and infinite, terrifying possibility.
America is not the dream he imagined. It is a cycle of exhaustion. Efosa stands in an electronics store, staring at a tuition bill that seems impossible to pay.
His life becomes a blur of stacking heavy boxes for 8 hours, followed by sitting in a fluorescent-lit classroom where his eyes feel like lead. One afternoon, a recruiter walks in. His uniform is crisp, his posture perfect. He leaves a pamphlet on the counter, an emblem of a different kind of life. Efosa ignores it at first, returning to his ledger.
But the weight of the boxes feels heavier every day. He calls home, the line crackling with the distance of thousands of miles.
His mother's voice is faint, but firm. A man chooses his own path, she tells him. The next morning, Efosa finds the recruiter. He picks up the pen and signs his name to the enlistment contract, choosing a new identity. Basic training is a descent into mud and fire.
Efosa crawls through the freezing sludge under strands of jagged barbed wire, the rain lashing against his face like a whip.
He is older than the teenagers beside him. His lungs burn with a fire he has never felt, and his muscles scream for him to stop, but he refuses to falter. He completes the obstacle course, slams his rifle into the rack, and stands at attention, his body forged into something new. Then, the world changes. In the common room, news reports of the September 11th attacks blare from the television. The barracks fall into a deathly silence. Efosa watches the smoke rise from the towers,
his jaw set in a hard line. This is no longer just about a tuition bill or a job.
It is about the honor his uncle spoke of. He reports to the 1st Cavalry Division in Texas, ready for whatever comes next. He earns his licenses, masters the massive fuel trucks, and spends his nights cleaning gear with a textbook balanced on his lap.
He meets Dara, a light in the middle of the storm, and they walk the base together,
ignoring the whispers of those who do not understand his journey. The beige envelope arrives, carrying the weight of the desert. Deployment orders. Efosa packs his duffel bag with precision, tucking his university books between his uniforms, a bridge between the man he was and the soldier he has become. He stands on the tarmac, the deafening roar of transport planes vibrating in his chest. In this moment of departure,
he remembers the ink on his father's fingers, and the general's final warning to carry himself with honor.
He is no longer the boy with the failed exam paper or the tired clerk in the electronics store. He is a protector. He zips his gear, shoulders the heavy pack, and marches toward the gaping maw of the plane. His path is chosen, his honor intact, and his journey continues into the unknown horizon. He steps onto the ramp, leaving the past behind and embracing the duty ahead.